Hi everybody. Here's an update of my two tanks for June 2017. I haven't been making videos once a month anymore because pretty much laziness, and my baby now is walking around, so that hasn't helped, but it's really no excuse. I've just been lazy not to make any new videos for a long time. I think the last one I made was in January, if I'm not mistaken, so I'm sorry about that. Alright, so here are the changes for this time after all these months. On both tanks, I finally added that live rock that what I was curing from bulk reef supply, the Pucani rock, the dry live rock. So I cured it for about 5 months, and as can be seen here, I added it to my Nanocube and also my Fusion 10 gallon. So both tanks look much fuller. And to be honest, I was going for a minimalist look, but I got tired of it. Some of my corals had to be on the ground for the minimalist look, and I didn't like that, especially on this tank that is bare bottom. So I put all my corals on the live rock instead of being on the ground, and I only left my green star polyp on the bottom. So the only thing that's left on the bottom of this tank is the green star polyp GSP, which totally covers the front of the bare bottom. So it gives it like as usual a grassy look. So towards the back that it doesn't grow, but where you can see in the front, there's no bald spots left. It's all green star polyp. So I think that came out pretty well. Luckily it doesn't grow onto the live rock, so that's a good thing. And I don't have the problem of my green star polyp stinging my corals that were on the floor like before on the bare bottom. So that's a good thing there. So I just added the live rock around the existing live rock, and luckily it didn't throw off my my parameters too much, since it was curing for such a long time. Everything is doing well pretty much in this tank, and the one piece of acropora that I had put in here died, and I'll talk about that on the other tank also. That's not good news right there. I'll get into more details in the other tank, because the other tank is the one that had a whole bunch of acroporas, which I'll mention when I get over there. But all my Easy Montes, my LPS, MIS, and Zoas are doing well, luckily. Do have a couple of Aptasia. Another change also, I went back to Instant Ocean from Red Sea Coral Pro, and I'm gonna stay there. I don't want to be spending so much money on salt mix. I'm fine with Instant Ocean. So I've been using it for about 3 months now, with no ill effects that I can tell. Alright, so this was the full front view. Let's go to the side. Let's see what it looks like. Here's the right side view of the front of the Nanocube 28 gallon. See, now my tank looks fuller with all the new live rock. I think I added about 15 more pounds, whatever was left over from the other edition, because I added a lot of live rock in my other tank too. See, my acans look happier on the live rock itself, so I isolated them to this side of the tank. So it came out pretty well. I like my I like how my aquascape looks now. It looks better than before, to be honest. I didn't like it the other way. My the new live rock has gotten a little greenish color, so that's a good thing also. It's not white anymore, because it was pretty white when I added it. put them zoas on the left hand side right there. Everything seems pretty good over here. I'm still adding 1 milliliter of dosing at night of part 2. What is it? ESB? Yeah. 2-part calcium and alkalinity. I had stopped dosing alkalinity and calcium on this tank, and it was starting to drop, so I started adding again, and it was getting too high on the other one, so I transferred over the dosage to this side. Forgot to mention that. But alkalinity does drop a lot if you don't dose it. At least in my case, once during the night, which is done through my automatic doser. Let's go to the left side. Here's the left side view of my Nanocube 28 gallon from the front. Left side view. It's pretty much a mixed tank. LPS. Those are candy canes LPS right there. Punk rockers OS, the red ones on the left. Some of my Monties. Palladium Monties. There's some more Zoas right there on that rock. And my Rainbow 8 can, I put it down there also on top of the light rock. There's my green star polyp waving in the mini current that is on right now. When I do these videos, I turn off my my MP10s because there's too much flow with them running, so that distorts the video a lot. So I wanted to mention that it looks like there's not a lot of flow because there isn't right now. I just do it to do the video, and then I turn them back on when I'm done. So yeah, that's the biggest change in this tank, at least. The new light rock, which came out pretty well. I didn't cause a mini cycle or anything like that by adding the light rock, but I did cure it for 5 months. Alright, that should be enough for this tank. Let's go to the other one. Okay, here's the Fusion 10 gallon, and I'm sad to say that almost all of the acroporas that I have bought pretty much died. It was partially my fault, and also I would say all of my fault. When I added the new light rock, I think it cost a mini cycle in this tank because of the smaller water volume. So they were not looking so well before that because I had treated for flatworms and didn't do a big water change like before. I thought it was gonna be okay, and they didn't really like that at all. My acroporas, and they just started dying slowly. And on top of all that, I got lazy on the water changes, so there's only one left, which is in the middle. I don't even remember what it is, but that's the only acropora left in this tank. Everything else is easy Monties, which are slowly recovering from all that mess from lack of water changes, because I went about 3 weeks without a water change at one time, which is very bad for such a small tank. Honestly, my acropora experiment went bad for me, so I added maybe 10 pounds of light rock. So my aquascape looks very different now, but way better than before. It's not like a flat look. It's kind of like I don't really know what kind of look it has now, but I like it better because it has different levels. There's my pistol shrimp and goby pair back there. They made the little house over there. So yeah, I'm sad to say that pretty much all my acroporas are dead. And with the mini cycle, some of my montes died too. I hate to say it. That's the risk that you take when changing something big in such a small tank. I'm not gonna try acros no more. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stick to LPS and easy montes and stuff like that. Here goes my yellow watchman goalie on the side right there. It's probably hungry. Like mentioned before, I went back to Instant Ocean and I'm staying there. Looks like my yellow watchman and pistol shrimp want to make an appearance, so let's go to the right there. See if I can get a focus on my pistol shrimp. Since they're so small, it's hard to catch a good glimpse of them. There they are. See my pistol shrimp right there? Yeah. They're doing well. Very active. Now with this kind of, also another benefit of this new aquascape is I don't have to worry about these guys putting a whole bunch of sand on my corals anymore, because the corals are on top. No more blasting off sand off of my corals. That was very annoying too. So here's my new look on my 10 gallon. Much better. I like it much better. So I've had a lot of coral deaths then because of my negligence. Sorry for not making videos before, but this is what's going on. And yeah, no more acros for me, honestly. For some reason that acro there is still alive. But it's been my fault. They're just so sensitive. Acroporas. Alright, so that was a quick overview of both of my tanks and what's going on, and I hope you liked the video. Any questions, comments, let me know. And see you in the next one. I'll try to make it a video a month from now. Take care.